JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Alleged car thief killed in St. Elizabeth shootout. An alleged car thief was fatally shot during a high-speed chase and gun battle with police between Malvern and Southampton, St. Elizabeth, on Saturday morning. The incident unfolded shortly after a Toyota Vauxhall was reportedly stolen in the Portsea district around 3:20 a.m. Police say the suspects also opened fire during the theft. The deceased has been identified as Mark Allen, a resident of Schoolfield near Malvern. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Superintendent Coolidge Minto, confirmed the details in a video statement, noting that the investigation is ongoing.
Coolidge Minto, Superintendent of Police, Divisional Commander. About 3:20 a.m., the police received reports of a last of a Toyota Vauxhall motor vehicle and a shooting with intent, which took place in the upper Portsea community. The police responded, and the said Toyota Vauxhall, as well as a Toyota Axia motor car, were seen traveling in the Malvern area. Police pursued, and during the pursuit, armed men fired at the police. The Vauxhall crashed in the Southampton area. Several men alighted and fired at the police. The police took evasive action and returned the fire. One man was shot and injured and was taken to the Black River Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Toyota Axio motor car also crashed along the Southampton main road. The men escaped from this vehicle. It must be noted that this is the third vehicle that has been reported stolen in the Malvern space over the last several weeks. All three vehicles have been recovered. I want to assure the citizens of Malvern and surrounding communities and by extension parish that the police will continue our efforts to ensure that those who are committing criminal activities are brought to justice. At this time, the police are still in the area searching for the additional men who ran from the Vauxhall and the Toyota Axio. And so we appeal to anyone in this community who may see any strange person moving about to alert the police at 119 or the nearest police station.
Taxi driver shot dead after picking up fake passengers. A taxi operator was shot dead late Friday night after two men posing as passengers reportedly attacked him during a trip in Portmore, St. Catherine. The unidentified driver, who was operating a Toyota Probox motor car, was killed after he complied with the men's request to stop along a section of Greater Portmore. According to police reports, about 10:50 p.m., the cabby was driving along West Anderson Boulevard when it was eyed by two men pretending to be passengers. Upon reaching Southeast 4th Street, near Josephine Raleigh Park in Greater Portmore, the men asked him to pull over. When he did, one of them reportedly exited the vehicle, pulled a gun, and shot the driver in the upper body. The wounded man lost control of the taxi, which crashed into a nearby drain. It was later assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where it was pronounced dead. The Portmore Criminal Investigation Branch is probing the incident. 4 men detained, 2 guns seized in East Kingston operation. The police availed 4 men and seized 2 illegal guns with over 60 rounds of ammunition after falling on a apparent murder plot in East Kingston on Friday afternoon. According to reports, a Toyota Probox and a Nissan AD wagon motor car in which the men were traveling were intercepted along Windward Road about 1:50 p.m. Detective Inspector Shamal Wisdom, head of the Specialized Operations Crime Investigation Unit, said the police operation was intelligence-driven. The 2 vehicles were seized during the operation. Crashes reported on Spurtree Hill and Highway 2000. Firefighters and other first responders were called to the Spurtree Hill main road in Manchester on Friday night following a crash involving a Toyota Vauxhall and a Toyota Mark X. According to preliminary reports, the driver of the Mark X lost control of the vehicle, leading to the collision. A police source confirmed that the driver sustained head injuries. Passers-by who witnessed the incident quickly alerted the authorities, prompting a swift response on both the police and firefighters. Meanwhile, just hours later, and a day before the 2-year anniversary of the Maple to William C. Legger Highway 2000, motorists were reminded of the dangers posed by stray cats on the high-speed roadway. Shortly after midnight on Friday, a Toyota Tacoma and a Toyota Axo were extensively damaged in separate collisions with a cow, leaving a woman injured and in need of hospital care. Reports indicate that the Tacoma struck a cow in the eastbound lane just meters from the Tollgate Toll Plaza. Minutes later, the Axio also collided with the cow, causing serious damage to the vehicle. Motorists assisted the injured woman from the car and transported her to the hospital. The Tacoma's driver, who suffered minor injuries, said he was en route to the Norman Manley International Airport to pick up his wife when the crash occurred. The injured cow continued moving along the highway before crossing into the westbound lane, where it later died. Mother Love pleads guilty on promoting violence on TikTok. A 44-year-old vendor has pleaded guilty after being charged with the use of audiovisual communication to promote violence after posting a TikTok video on Monday, August 18. Is Giovanni Skeen, otherwise called Mother Love, a vendor from Marlborough District, Balaclava, St. Elizabeth. Reports from the Black River Police were that about 2 p.m., Skeen posted a video on the social media platform threatening violence in the constituency if his preferred candidate lost the upcoming general election.
Anyhow, she don't win in a balaclava. Me I tell you, a whole of town me I bring come out. Riot in a balaclava. Yo, you think I'm joking? Riot. Watch it, come and go down in the balaclava. Riot.
One miss just, you know. So you whole crew and the whole team.
Come now, man. Come on, down in the balaclava.
That love is there.
Hello. Yo, I'm MP. Hello. Don't know Mr. Fisher office this. And you say we're gonna win, we are gonna turn the world in a 80. Be a big Matican rifle.
Remember.
Me I tell you now. And you, hey, stop your chatting. Don't give me no chat, Cindy.
One just.
Come here.
One just. Man that love. Man that love.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right.
Yo, lock your mouth. Big up my MP. Miss Jess, no for them a chat.
One man
I two lights and sweets. Them can't get with no talk.
One just.
Me a real PMP. Me murder people from a party. No talk.
Skeen was apprehended by law enforcement on Wednesday, August 20, during a targeted operation in his community. He was subsequently charged following a caution statement and a question and answer session. He appeared before the Santa Cruz Parish Court on Tuesday, September 9, where he pleaded guilty. He is scheduled to return to court on Tuesday, September 3, for sentencing. St. Andrew man charged after police recover stolen Mercedes-Benz. A St. Andrew man has been charged with multiple offences after police recovered a stolen Mercedes-Benz motor car earlier this month. Charges Sean Benjamin, 27, otherwise called Suggs, a landscaper of Temple Hall, Stony Hill. He faces charges of burglary, receiving stolen property, and the larceny of a motor vehicle. According to reports from the Halfway Tree Police, Benjamin was found in possession of the stolen vehicle in Junction, St. Andrew, on September 7. The car had been reported stolen the previous day. Investigators said the owner of the vehicle reported that she retired to bed about 11:30 p.m. on Friday, September 5. The following morning, she discovered that her Mercedes-Benz and several high-end cell phones, including an iPhone 15 Pro Max, valued at $1,700 were missing from her Wellington Drive, Kingston 6 home. Police say Benjamin's court date is being finalized as investigations continue. St. James records continue declining murders, but robberies up. The St. James police say they are doing a satisfactory job in managing major crimes in the division, but they admit there has been an increase in robberies since the start of the year. Senior Superintendent Aaron Samuels, commanding officer for the St. James Police Division, says the police have made some progress in arresting the perpetrators of this crime. Addressing Thursday's monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation, SSP Samuels said murders are down 57.5% for the review period.
Which will see us at, it's seen us at 41 murders compared to 96 this time last year, which is 55 less murders in the division. We are seeing, however, an uptick in robberies, not just in St. James but across several parishes. We have done some work and we have caught some of the members of that gang, but there are still some persons outstanding that still continue to give us one and two issues. But all in all, we've been doing some work, and I'm happy that water seems to be the bigger issue in St. James than crime. We recognize that if we continue to work with the communities, events seem to be a great part of the economy, and we want to, as best as possible, work with the communities so that they can have their entertainment and economic activities safely. What we have recognized over the years that some violent incidents have occurred within these illegal parties, so we want to ensure that the structure is there.
MP-elect promises fix the flooding woes in Matney land. Residents of McNeil Land in Western Westmoreland are being promised lasting relief as heavy rains continue to flood sections of the lowland community. The latest flooding followed a 2-day downpour earlier this week, resulting in swamp-like scenes. Member of Parliament-elect for Westmoreland Western Ian Niels is promising a solution, including critical infrastructure upgrades.
We're going to go through and we're going to put in some new curve and channel into McNeil Land. That's number one, which should have been done years ago. And number two is every single year we're going to clean the drains before the rainy season starts. The third thing we're going to ask the resident to participate with us. If you look in McNeil Land, a couple of the drains are blocked in some of the homes here, in some of the premises here. We're going to come in and have a meeting because the drains have to be clear within these residents. The drains have to be clear so that we can stop this problem in McNeil Land once and for all.
JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.